All right, relax. We got our first episode of Inside the GEFA. We got Trey Gilchrist on here with Thor Marlowe. Mel's going to be on tonight. He's having family issues that he's dealing with. So we got a bunch of other people on. We'll get later. For right now, let's talk a little bit about what we're doing this season. Trey's going to be our GEFA insider. We have, if you're not making sounds, no one's seeing you do your little salute.
My bad. You're right. Trey Gilchrist.
So let's get into a little bit of the classic. We're just talking about everything first game, and that, of course, is Titans Miners. We've got Dan Morales here with the Special Olympics. He's going to be interviewing with Trey Gilchrist, our Chief Insider. Do you still have Trey Rappaport on there?
Yes, sir. Trey Rappaport here.
That's terrible. But
I am what I am. Go ahead.
But so let's get into a little bit of what's going on with the Classic this year. Thor, you want to rattle off what's going on with that?
Yeah, sure. So what we've done is we've taken our Kickoff Classic idea, which we've used in a few past seasons, is a way to open up things for the league, to get some games showcased for people to see, try to get exposure for the league. And it's also an opportunity because most of the season we all play on the same day. So going to each other's games and supporting each other as teams also isn't quite a possibility. So the Kickoff Classic's been a great addition to the beginning of the season. This year we've broadened it out a bit. We added a third game. There's a lot of activities that are going to go on. We have an Easter egg hunt. We have a award ceremony for the Cyclones winning the championship in 2023. A whole lot of baskets have been donated and brought forth for people to be able to bid on and get chances to win. And overall, we've got just a lot of things planned out. DJs, announcers, just trying to make the best possible experience for people in the league, and a great way to kick the season off.
Right, we got about, I think, 3 food trucks. We will have our tent in that, or not our tent, I should say, our inflated theater outside on the right where the food trucks are, because if they're not able to watch the games, they're probably not going to get any food. I mean, I probably will, but most won't. So we're going to have our own inflatable screen set out watching the game. Four Horse Productions is going to be actually filming the game for us. They've got 3 cameras. We have DJ Grunge that's going to be here. He's going to be doing the entrances for all the teams coming out. Like Thor said, we got the Easter egg hunt. We also have a little event with the Special Olympics in there. So it's going to be a good time. I mean, if you guys haven't had any plans to go there, I wouldn't miss it if I was you. So Trey, let's get into the interview with Dan.
Okay. That's a good way to introduce it.
Dan, you ready, buddy?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Awesome. All right, let's do this.
Welcome.
All right. Well, first of all, welcome. Welcome to the GEFA. This is going to be your first introduction to what the GEFA is, and hopefully it's a good first impression. You know what I mean?
All right.
Just jump right into it. How long have you been with the Special Olympics?
16 years.
16 years, that's a long time.
Yes, sir.
What first really got you into it? What put you onto it? What really basically introduced you to the Special Olympics?
Well, what first got me into it was the camaraderie between the athletes and the competitors and even some of the coaches, we're all one big dysfunctional family. And it's really that aspect that dragged me into it at first. My mom actually got me into it all the way in Washington, 2008. But as I grew
Okay.
older, it was definitely the family aspect, and I've just been a part of it ever since.
Is that Washington D.C., Washington PA, Washington State?
Washington State. Washington
Washington
State.
State. Okay, so you okay. All right, so that's a big journey. What
Yes.
has been your favorite moment during your time of being a Special Olympics athlete?
Ooh, by far, it was traveling to the USA Games in 2022 as an athlete correspondent because I haven't been on Disney property since I was about 10 years old. So
Okay.
that was definitely fun. But then I got to go around and interview everyone from athletes, the coaches, the staff, the people like Warren Sapp, some WWE wrestlers, the Miss America,
Oh wow.
the Formula One driver, and it was definitely one of the coolest experiences of my life. So definitely the USA Games
So
down in Orlando.
you've definitely made your rounds with some good athletes and high profile celebrities, people like that. Who's probably
Sir.
like your favorite person or celebrity that you've met so far?
Oh, 100%. Warren Sapp. I got to interview him on one of the first couple days of the event last year, and I actually got a picture with him. But the thing about Warren is, after the interview, he sat me down for about 10, 20 minutes talking about, what it was like in the NFL. He told me some Super Bowl stories. And then I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got a picture. There we go.
Oh no, that's good. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That looks like the Pro
So
Bowl. Where are you at in that picture?
uh
What's that?
this was at the USA Games, although I did go to the
Okay.
Pro Bowl in 2009.
Okay. All right. That's all right. Hey, you been around the block a little bit, huh?
That's
Man,
one
so
way to put it. Another way to put it, my parents were Army for the first 11 years of my life.
hey, I
So
understand that.
we
I'm a
moved all
military
over the
brat myself.
place.
I'm a military
Yes,
brat
sir.
myself, so I fully
Yes, sir.
understand
If I may
that.
ask, what branch? It ain't
Army.
Navy, is it? Hey,
No, 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 negative,
yes.
negative. Hey, you already know who are.
Army, let's
Uh,
go.
what is something people would be surprised to learn about?
People would be surprised to learn about me, or about my family history. I actually have a cousin who is currently playing Jack Reacher on Amazon. He is my second cousin, once
I know,
removed.
I know you're not talking about Thad Castle.
Yes, I am
Okay,
talking about that castle.
all right, okay. Oh, you got some
We we joke
big
that
time
he got all
connects.
the talent in the family. He has the looks, he's got the charm, he's got the singing voice. We joke
That's a
that
big
he got
guy.
all the talent genes in the family.
Hey, that's a big guy.
But
Hey,
that is
can't
yes.
say he has all the talent genes. All right, all right.
Yes,
Anyway,
sir.
let's reaching back into that. You talked about you spoke to a lot of high profile athletes and people like
Yes.
that. I'm told you want to be a broadcaster.
Yes, sir.
What got you interested in broadcasting?
What got me interested in broadcasting? That was a really good question. I remember thinking one day, I've been a football fan for years. So I
Mhm.
thought, what is a good way to watch the games and not get hurt? So playing
Thought
the
about it.
games is out. I'm
Yep,
not good at coaching, so broadcasting seemed like the obvious next step. So
that's probably the best
that
choice.
that's how I got into broadcasting.
Understandable. Hey, I get that. Honestly, I've been looking into it myself. You see, I got the blazer. You know what I mean? Do a little
Yep, yep.
cowboy hat just in case. Might hit that Troy
A
Aikman.
mix of Howard Cosell and Cowboy Stephen A. Smith.
Exactly. You
I
know what I
like
mean?
it. I
You
like it.
get it. See, he understood. Nobody else gets that. I don't know why. You got that. It's pretty obvious from your email address you favor the Mannings. Um,
Yes.
what is it about them that makes you such a big fan?
It's not just of what they did on the field, it's what they did off the field. In 2006, they went out to their hometown, New Orleans, to help Hurricane Katrina. They both do charity organizations. Peyton has a children's hospital in both Indianapolis and Denver. And it's like my uncle says, it's not just about what you do on the field, it's about what you do off the field. So that's basically what drew me towards them.
And that's going to be a really big theme this year, or with the GEFA, that as you'll come to find out, we're working really hard on what we're going to do off the field, what we're going to do on the field, trying to just improve the overall experience of the league.
Awesome.
So second to last question, then I have a little curveball for you, just something I'm interested in.
All right.
How can people become involved with the Special Olympics?
Well, you could go to Special Olympics here in PA. You can go to specialolympicspa.gov, where you can volunteer, or if someone you know can become an athlete. We do ages 8 to 80 with developmental and physical disabilities. We do all types of sports. We do bowling, track, soccer, snowshoeing. I don't know if we do snowshoeing, snowboarding, just all types of events all year round. So definitely specialolympicspa.gov, I believe, would be the best way to either register or volunteer.
PA.gov. Specialolympicspa.gov.
It's either .gov or .org. But I believe it's .gov.
We'll figure it out. It's a three letters. We'll be good.
Yeah. You got a 50-50 shot.
Actually, one other question I want to throw in real quick. What events did you specialize in? What would you say that like you were your best like strengths in the Special Olympics?
Definitely the field events and track and field, because
Okay.
I was not the best runner. It took me about 10 years to figure that out.
I feel you.
I'll put it this way. I was more of a high jumper than a 400 person. Does that make sense?
So you get up there, but
yeah. But yeah, I couldn't sprint with the best with him. Like I have some friends that could do like 2,300 meters, 2,400 meters, and I'm like, how is your endurance good enough to do that? I can barely make it through 100.
Endurance is the biggest thing. Endurance is the biggest thing, and a lot of people in this league don't understand that. You fat.
Yes.
Anyway, you're also last question. I'm finding out that you're a LeBron fan.
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir. What are your thoughts on 40K? How can you put that into words as a athlete yourself, as somebody aspiring to be great? Like, just how can you put that into words?
So obviously I don't think we will see greatness like this ever again in any sport. I mean, 40K, he's not even 40 yet. He's like 38. And some of the best players in the world aren't good at this until they're like 43, 45. And I was talking with some friends. I think this is, for my generation, this is how we're feeling now is how people felt when Cal Ripken Jr. went on the streak to beat Lou Gehrig, when he beat the Iron Horse. This is how they felt, because they watched history, and which will probably never be replicated. That's how I'm sure a lot of basketball fans here, we're witnessing history in King James that I'm sure will never be replicated ever again. So those are my thoughts on 40K.
I for one agree with you, as well as I want to commend you on your callback to Cal Ripken. That was a really good callback. I really enjoyed that. And I think that caught a lot of people off guard. They're not ready for that. It caught me off guard. But I want to thank you for joining us today, giving us a little insight on not only how to get involved with Special Olympics here in PA, but just worldwide, and giving us an insight on you as not only the Special Olympics athlete, but also as the person.
Thank you so much for having me. To quote one of my favorite movies, this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. Hoping to see you at some of these games, and maybe we can commentate something together. All right?
Absolutely.
All right. And we're going to take that back to James.
I can always say, go Navy, one time a year. All right. So, with that being said, you saw Dan, our GEFA ambassador to the Special Olympics. So he's going to be at the Classic. He's going to be helping us out with that. He's also going to be doing a little broadcasting when it comes to the mini Special Olympics game that we're doing. I'll probably have Trey do some commentary with him. So we have a couple people on from the Titans. We're going to talk to them first. We're going to see what's going on in Monroeville. Lou and Debo.
Yeah, I'm cracking up.
Big Lou, Debo.
What it do?
That ain't me.
Sorry, guys. I'm eating steak.
You know what it is out there in Western PA. Them boys is chopping up. Surf and turf. Different.
Was good. You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Loud
we
and
can
clear.
hear you.
James just had himself muted. Made no sense. He's the host.
What's going on? What you guys want to know?
Go ahead, James.
So how's things going in Monroeville?
Well, man, it's going nice, man. The weather's nice. We're doing pretty good, man. We getting the numbers at practice. Not what I want, but we're getting enough or whatever so we can go offense, defense, special teams, and go over some things like that. Also, I think we're pretty much excited, man. We got a lot of young guys. First year being in this league and probably being in like other than college or high school and playing in this type of environment is going to be a good experience for them.
This one. You into wanting to be a part of the GEFA?
Say that again. You was breaking up a little bit.
Oh, sorry. What got you into wanting to be a part of the GEFA?
What made me want to be part of the GEFA?
Yeah.
I mean, I heard about you guys a while back. I just never I think at one point in time I was trying to get in and see, just to see what was going on or whatever, but I got swindled over into another league and stuff like that, and I stayed, doing 11-man. But this year is just something different. I took a year off, thought about what I wanted to do if I was going to do either 11-man or 8-man type of football ever again. So I just took the chance, went out on a limb, said I'm gonna go ahead and join the GEFA or whatever, see what I can do to get in and create the team and things like that and get involved, man, and try to do something different. I've really accomplished everything that I need to accomplish in 11-man as far as coaching and being a player since like 1996. You know what I mean? So I don't really want to tell my age, but we pretty much all the same age around here. You know what I mean? So it's just wanting to do something different, man, and try to accomplish some goals here. So
Can I jump in, James?
what you about to ask me, man?
I just a couple follow-up questions. What do you feel Western PA, because as you know, we've the GEFA has dabbled a little bit in Western PA. What do you feel Western PA can bring to the GEFA? The GEFA is clearly looking for expansion, and I feel like you're one of those teams that can help us break into the Western PA, you know what I mean, like mainframe and everything. What do you feel Western PA can provide for the GEFA? Just break that down for them.
Yeah, of course. I think we can definitely set the trend outside of what you guys had last year, which was like kind of like a bad experience. We're not going to talk about it, but with us and just with me and my name alone or whatnot, I think we could set some trends. You know what I mean? So a lot of things is going on right now, and there's going to be some changes next year. I think we can probably get about 2 more teams, and then probably the year after, maybe like 3 or 4. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay, I like that. Like that. Thor.
Big Thor.
How's it going, fellas?
What's up, my guy?
So, Lou, we got to have a conversation yesterday. We had our owners meeting, just did general checkups to see how things are going with each team across the league. And it sounds like things are going positive out your guys' way. I know that there's a lot of headaches and road bumps that come along with the first year in any kind of new environment, new league, new game. You know what I mean? But if there's one thing that you're looking forward to the most as far as getting to play teams more spread across this part of Pennsylvania and into the eastern part of the state, what are you looking forward to the most? That?
The travel, man. Just to do something different than to travel to Ohio or West Virginia, because it kind of got old to me. It was like the same old story and things like that. And, I always wanted to, when I played for the Colts, we used to travel east, like Delaware, Jersey, New York, DC, and just to be able to see the different parts of the city, of the state and things like that it's fun, man, just to travel. And, some of these guys that's playing on the team probably never even traveled outside of Pittsburgh before. So they get to see a different part of the state of Pennsylvania, get to meet new people and things like that. And just the bonding that we'll have as far as the travel and things like that, as a team. Like I said, it's a bunch of young guys and stuff like that. So it's going to be good to see how they act, when they're away from home and things like that, and be able to mentor these guys as a coach and as an adult.
Good stuff.
What do you
go ahead,
go ahead,
Trey.
Thor? My bad. I was gonna say, what do you see? Okay, my bad. See, my bad. See,
I'll hold it. Go ahead.
okay.
That sounded crazy.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
But what do you see as the perfect season for this is an inaugural season, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do you see as the perfect inaugural season for the Titans?
Wins. Being consistent.
I did kind of throw you a soft.
Beating the Cyclones.
That won't happen. Stop.
We ain't gonna talk about it right now. We ain't gonna talk about it, but it's just it'll be good just to, like I said, be consistent on wins, growth, and to see how we can take our bumps and bruises. If we lose and things like that, how do we bounce back? As a young team.
Right.
Go ahead.
So my questions for young Lou, Debo. So I knew, of course, you grew up playing the 11-man game, and then this is your guys' first time really converting over to 8-man. What position do you play, and what are some of the things that you're picking out about the 8-man game that are dramatically different from the 11-man?
I say, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily new to the 8-man standard, because I played all types of football. I played 7-on-7 and all types of other things. So I look at it as football, and I play receiver. So me being a receiver, I'm also able to play many other positions, where I get in where I fit in, 24/7. No matter what team I'm on, I make sure I'm the perfect fit, no matter where the team needs me to play. And what was your other question?
I mean, overall, just the differences between 8-man and 11-man. I mean, a lot of people say that they feel like the 8-man game is a little bit faster, maybe more so for certain positions than others. So, I mean, being a wide receiver in this game is an exciting position, and we look forward to seeing what you guys bring out to the Kickoff Classic in March.
Yeah, I feel like for me, it'll be an easy adapt, like to like the up tempo way, due to like experiences, But me and my teammates and my fellow, people that I play with, I'm sure like we're gonna be able to adapt to it real quick. We've been in practice, putting our work in, doing what we have to do to make sure that we're ready. We know it's a big switch from 11 to 8, so we're gonna do what we got to do to make sure that we're prepared.
Trey, do you have anything else lined up specifically you wanted to ask them?
Actually, yeah. For Debo here. I heard you said you've already done like 7-on-7, 8 on stuff like that. I was just gonna ask, like, what do you feel is gonna be your biggest hurdle in the transition? If you consider it a transition, what do you think is gonna be your biggest hurdle into this league?
My biggest hurdle is adapting to like the play styles of everyone else. This will probably be my biggest. I'm tipping on like a bunch of like films and trying to like see what I could pick off from like weaknesses and strengths of other teams. Like y'all said, I've been doing this like my whole life, so it's only a matter of time before I figure it out. And if I don't figure it out through film, I'll most definitely figure it out, in game
on the field and going through the game speed and everything. Yeah. No, I understand that. That's all I got. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'll be sure to just if something I let everybody, like my teammates, know, like, oh well, we doing this, but they have a weak spot here, and we can focus on this until they're ready to switch it. And when they switch it, this will open up, and we can go this route. Just make it a constant problem for everyone.
Okay.
Not to mention he got great coaches.
I don't know about Lou. Let's chill out. But go ahead, James. I'm good. Jamie.
I'm here. Sorry, talking to Tavares. I think it's a great opportunity to get out west. I mean, we've tried several times, and it seemed like every time we tried doing it, it just crashed and burned. I mean, for the longest time, we couldn't even get any team out that area to even talk to us, let alone have a team out there. So I'm excited to see what you guys bring to the table at the Classic. I appreciate you guys being on, honestly.
Thanks. We appreciate y'all for letting us in.
All right, good luck in the Classic, guys.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
All right, we got Jace Updike and Terrell Jones on here.
Welcome, fellas.
Hello, boys.
How's it going?
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Hey.
Representing
The Somerset County Miners.
Yes, sir. Like to hear that.
Absolutely.
What positions? What play? What you know what I mean? What are we representing? What coach? What coach?
I'm actually the owner.
Ooh.
Play on the defense.
Okay.
I play running back.
All right. James.
This is your second season in the league. Wasn't the best of seasons last year. Tell me a little bit about what you guys did differently this year.
So we went out and did a bunch of recruiting. We got our core guys coming back. We started practicing early with new guys that were coming in. And, kind of like Lou, we're a little far out west. We got us. And, Bedford's like literally like a 30-minute drive from us. So, they're kind of pulling from the same pool we're pulling from. But my goal was to go younger, reach out. And I got some guys straight out of high school, some guys that are undecided what they want to do college-wise. And the community where we're at right now, it's not the greatest. So trying to reach out and give back to young men and give them something other than, you know, what's out there in the streets is the main goal, honestly. You know, I'm a second chance type of guy. I'm on my third or fifth chance at life. And I believe in second chances, and that's what we're trying to do here is give guys a second chance of playing the game they love, you know.
Respect.
Providing something that promotes a healthy lifestyle.
Exactly.
Right.
It's your first year with the GEFA?
What's that?
I'm asking Terrell if this is his first season.
This is my second season. Still be my
Did you-
second season with the GFA.
Did you play with the minors last year?
Yes, I played with the minors last year.
What did the atmosphere feel like this year going into this season compared to last year?
It's a lot different, man. You know, last season we had a little ups and downs, and this year it's a lot better as far as the camaraderie in the locker room and just doing a lot of things differently for us, making sure that we treat our guys better than we did before. Like we helping young guys grow into the men that they are today.
So
Get a little bit.
whoever's listening to the podcast, can you like mute your line?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Someone's listening to the podcast and it's going over this.
I think we're good.
So who's listening to the podcast? So let's get into a little bit of the classic.
It's not me. I can hear James filtering through the podcast while he's not talking.
We've got Daniel Morris here with Special Olympics. He's going to be interviewing with Trey Gilchrist. He's been signer. You still have him straight out and put on there. Third.
It's not me.
What? Let's get into what's going on. Who's listening to the podcast?
Not me.
Yeah, sure. So what we've done is we've taken idea which we've used in few past seasons as a way to open up things for the league to get some games showcased.
Anyway, go ahead, Terrell. I don't know what the hell's going on with that.
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry.
Also, because most of the season we all play on the same day. Showing each other's game, supporting each other's teams, also important possibilities. So we pick up what integrated it. This year we've broadened it a bit.
What the hell is going on?
We have awards.
I don't want to hear Thor.
Cycle championship in 2023. Couple have been donated and brought forth for people to be able to bid.
I'm not even on YouTube on my computer.
And overall, we've got